Top 10 Best Cities to Live in the Philippines for Expats and Retirees. Thousands of foreigners are done with overpriced rent, endless stress, and cold cities that never felt like home. They are packing up and heading to the Philippines. But here's the catch, not every city here is livable. Some are cheap but dangerous. Others are stunning but lack hospitals. So where do you go? In this video, we are counting down the top 10 most livable cities in the Philippines based on what actually matters: cost, safety, healthcare, and peace of mind. Because this isn't just about moving, it's about finally living. Let's find your next home together. Number 10, Angeles City. Let me tell you a story. 3 years ago, Steve Morales, a 59-year-old retired mechanic from Texas, was stuck, not just financially, but emotionally. His pension barely covered rent. His kids were grown and gone. And every morning he woke up to the same thing: gray skies, bills, and a silence that felt more like loneliness. Until one night, he Googled 5 words that changed his life forever: best cities to retire in Asia. Fast forward to today. Steve wakes up to the smell of sizzling sisig, a cool breeze drifting from Mount Arayat, and neighbors who actually smile and say good morning. He didn't move to some overcrowded tourist trap. He moved to Angeles City, and he never looked back. Now, if you've only heard about Angeles from its party scene, you're missing the bigger picture. Because today's Angeles is no longer just the Sin City of the Philippines. It's become a full-blown hub for expats, remote workers, and retirees who want modern comforts without Manila's madness. Let's break it down. Cost of living? Around $1,200 a month can give you a decent apartment, meals out, and even some luxuries. Infrastructure? One of the few cities in the Philippines with reliable internet, good roads, and even Grab delivery. Healthcare? You've got access to the Angeles University Foundation Medical Center, which many expats rate higher than Manila's private hospitals. Language barrier? What language barrier? Everyone speaks English. And the cherry on top? Clark International Airport is just minutes away. You can fly to Seoul, Bangkok, or even Dubai without the 3-hour Manila traffic headache. Steve calls it the sweet spot. Not too quiet, not too wild. A city with supermarkets that sell both Lechon Kawali and sour cream Pringles. A city where you can live comfortably, blend in easily, and still enjoy Friday karaoke with locals and expats alike. But here's what really surprised him. He didn't just find a place to live. He found a community. Australians, Americans, Koreans. Entire pockets of friendly, welcoming foreigners have set down roots here. It's like a global village tucked in the heart of Pampanga. So, if you've ever dreamed of living somewhere warm, affordable, and actually livable, Angeles City might be calling your name. But hold on, don't pack your bags just yet. Because city number 7 on this list has the lowest cost of living and one of the highest happiness ratings in Southeast Asia. And number 3? It's so under the radar, most expats have never even heard of it. So smash that like button if you're finding this helpful, and comment below, would you live in Angeles City? Or do you have your eye on another place? Subscribe to Insyd Report, where we don't just show you places, we help you find home. Stick around, the next city might just change everything. Number 9, Dumaguete. Let me introduce you to Linda, a 62-year-old retired teacher from Manchester. After decades of teaching, she sought a peaceful haven to enjoy her golden years. The bustling streets of Manila felt overwhelming, and the tropical heat was relentless. That's when she discovered Dumaguete. Perched 2,080 feet above sea level, Dumaguete offers a temperate climate, with average temperatures ranging between 22 degrees Celsius, 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and 28 degrees Celsius, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. This cool weather is a refreshing contrast to the typical Philippine heat, making it an ideal retreat for retirees and expats alike. Cost of living. Linda found that her pension stretched comfortably here. Dining at local restaurants averages around 230.93 pesos for an inexpensive meal, while a 3-course meal for 2 at a mid-range restaurant costs about 808.82 pesos. Monthly expenses, including rent, utilities, and groceries, are manageable, allowing for a relaxed lifestyle without financial strain. Healthcare facilities. Health is a priority, and Dumaguete doesn't disappoint. The city is home to the Dumaguete Medical Center, a 90-bed private hospital offering quality healthcare services. For more specialized treatments, larger medical centers in nearby cities are easily accessible. Community and lifestyle. One of the joys Linda discovered is the vibrant expat community in Dumaguete. Social groups, cultural clubs, and community events provide ample opportunities to connect and build friendships. The city's serene environment, coupled with stunning views of Taal volcano and lake, offers a daily dose of tranquility. Accessibility. Dumaguete's proximity to Manila ensures that urban amenities are within reach, yet it's distant enough to escape the city's hustle and bustle. This balance makes it a strategic location for those seeking both convenience and peace. Linda's story is just one among many. Dumaguete has transformed from a tourist hotspot to a retirement haven, attracting individuals worldwide seeking a harmonious blend of comfort, community, and natural beauty. Have you considered retiring in Dumaguete? Or perhaps you've already made the move? Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Your insights could guide others on their journey. Stay tuned. If Dumaguete intrigues you, wait until you hear about city number 7, renowned for its affordability and high happiness ratings. And city number 3? It's a hidden gem that even seasoned expats might not know about. Find this information helpful? Smash that like button for more real and relatable insights into the world's most livable places. Remember, it's not just about finding a place to live, it's about finding a place to thrive. Number 8. Bacolod City. Imagine waking up to the gentle aroma of freshly baked paella wafting through your window, the distant hum of tricycles beginning their day, and the warm greetings of neighbors who feel more like family. Welcome to Bacolod City, where life moves at a pace that lets you savor every moment. Take Michael, a 58-year-old former software engineer from Toronto. Burned out by the relentless grind and icy winters, he yearned for a place where he could rediscover joy. After extensive research, Bacolod stood out, not just for its affordability but for its genuine warmth. Today, Michael spends his mornings strolling along the Negros Occidental Capital Park, indulging in local delicacies, and engaging in spirited conversations with locals who have embraced him as one of their own. Bacolod boasts a cost of living that's approximately 60% lower than that of the United States. A comfortable one-bedroom apartment in the city center averages around 11,500 pesos, $206, while dining out at local eateries can cost as little as 230 pesos, $4. Utilities, transportation, and other essentials are equally budget-friendly, allowing retirees and expats to enjoy a high quality of life without financial strain. Where and when? Health is paramount, and Bacolod doesn't disappoint. The city is home to several reputable medical facilities, including the Corazon Locsin Montalibano Memorial Regional Hospital, a tertiary-level government hospital with a 1,000-bed capacity. Additionally, private institutions like Riverside Medical Center and the Doctors Hospital offer comprehensive healthcare services, ensuring residents have access to quality medical care when needed. Dubbed the City of Smiles, Bacolod's moniker isn't just for show. Locals are known for their hospitality, always ready with a warm greeting and a helping hand. Expats often find it easy to integrate, with many noting the city's welcoming atmosphere and the ease of forming genuine connections. Life in Bacolod is punctuated by vibrant festivals, with the Mascara Festival being the crown jewel. Held every October, this event transforms the city into a kaleidoscope of colors, music, and dance, celebrating the resilience and spirit of its people. For newcomers, it's an immersive introduction to the city's rich cultural tapestry. Have you ever considered making Bacolod your home? Or perhaps you've already experienced its charm? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Your insights could guide someone else on their journey. If Bacolod's blend of affordability, warmth, and culture resonates with you, wait until you discover city number 6, renowned for its pristine beaches and tranquil lifestyle. And city number 3? It's a hidden gem that even seasoned travelers might overlook. Found this exploration enlightening? Smash that like button for more deep dives into the world's most livable cities. Together, let's uncover the places where life isn't just lived, it's cherished. Number 7. Dumaguete. You ever crave a place that feels like time slowed down just enough for you to breathe again? Not just vacation slow, but life slow. The kind where neighbors still wave, sunsets aren't rushed, and people remember your name. That's Dumaguete. And no, it's not hype. It's real. Dumaguete isn't the city you shout about, it's the one you whisper to close friends who need peace. Sitting quietly along the southeastern coast of Negros Oriental, Dumaguete has earned its nickname, the City of Gentle People. Because here, life meets you with open arms and an unspoken promise. You're home now. Let's rewind to a moment with Roger, a 58-year-old divorcee from Texas who'd been battling anxiety for years. Big cities drained him. Retiring felt like just changing cages. Until a friend mentioned Dumaguete. He booked a 2-week trip and never left. Now, he teaches creative writing at Silliman University part-time, rides his scooter along Rizal Boulevard at sunrise, and says he hasn't had a panic attack in 2 years. Coincidence? Or maybe just the right environment. And let's talk about that environment. Dumaguete is affordable. Rent for a furnished one-bedroom can go as low as 10,000 pesos to 12,000 pesos, $180 to $220 USD, a month. Want fresh seafood from the morning market? That's under $5 for a full meal. And healthcare? The city's home to Silliman University Medical Center, known for its solid service and caring staff, plus newer hospitals like ACE Dumaguete Doctors and Holy Child Hospital. Not perfect, but for basic and mid-level care, it holds up. But what really sticks isn't just the low cost of living, it's the high quality of connection. There's a robust expat scene here. Americans, Canadians, Brits, even Koreans and Germans, all sipping coffee at Sands Rival, exchanging local tips, and planning weekend dives at Apo Island. You're not just surviving here, you're living. And the culture? It's alive. The San Girote Festival and Buglason Festival aren't tourist traps, they are local pride on full display. Dancing, color, laughter, that deep sense that yes, you're somewhere different, but also somewhere that makes you feel. Now compare that to the more bustling cities we've covered, like Angeles and Bacolod. Dumaguete trades traffic for tranquility. It doesn't have Manila's glitz or Cebu's chaos. But that's the point. It's for people who want stillness, seaside charm, and community that feels like family. But let's pause here, because this part is where you come in. Have you been to Dumaguete? Would you live here? Or maybe you've heard stories that made you curious or cautious. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your opinion might just guide someone else making the biggest move of their life. And hey, don't drift off just yet. Up next is city number 6, known for its spellbinding coastal beauty, plus a secret about its expat community that may just blow your mind. Let's keep going. Number 6, Subic Bay. You ever hit that point in life where silence becomes your only goal? For Dennis, a 61-year-old former firefighter from Detroit, it came fast and brutal. A divorce, a heart attack, then the day his only son told him, "You were never really there for me." That sentence echoed louder than any siren he'd ever chased. So he did something most wouldn't dare, sold his house, deleted his social media, and booked a one-way ticket to a country he barely understood, the Philippines. He landed in Subic Bay with nothing but a duffel bag, blood pressure meds, and a question burning in his chest. Is it too late to start over? Subic, once a massive US naval base, is now one of the most structured and quietly powerful places in the Philippines. Wide, military-built roads snake through thick forest. Traffic? Organized. Crime? Nearly non-existent. English? Spoken everywhere. It feels like a forgotten corner of the world built just for the ones who need order after chaos. And Dennis, he needed that. He found an apartment near the Fraport zone for just $400 a month. Clean, safe, quiet. His mornings? Spent watching ships drift through the bay, sipping 70 Cuban pesos Barraco coffee with a retired Marine named Lewis from Texas. His nights? Volunteering at a local center that teaches English to kids. But the gut punch? That came on Christmas Eve. He got a call from his son. Just 2 words. "I'm sorry." They talked for the first time in 2 years. And at that moment, on a balcony overlooking the sea, Dennis realized something. Sometimes you have to disappear to finally be seen. Subic isn't for the Instagram crowd. It's for people who are rebuilding, who want peace with purpose. You'll find everything from duty-free shopping to top-tier hospitals like Baypoint. But more than that, you'll find structure, community, and a version of life that feels earned. Let's be real. Compared to Bacolod's gentle charm or Dumaguete's creative soul, Subic is surgical. It's order, it's discipline. But for people like Dennis, it's a second chance. And here's where you come in. If you've ever felt like the world moved on without you, if you're carrying more regrets than souvenirs, I want to hear it. Seriously, what would your version of Subic look like? Because I promise you, what we've seen so far is just the beginning. And what's next? City number 5 is not just a destination. It's a revelation. A place where single hearts come to forget, fall, and fail forward. And a secret community that might just be rewriting the rules of love. But the truth behind it? It'll break you before it builds you. Number 5, Baguio. 3 years ago, Erica, a 58-year-old Filipino-American from Long Beach, sat in her car outside a CVS parking lot, staring at a prescription bottle she didn't want to refill. Anxiety, burnout, grief. After losing her husband during COVID, everything became noise, her job, the traffic, even her friends' voices. She needed silence. Not just absence of sound silence, emotional silence. And she found it in a place most Filipinos call the summer capital of the Philippines. Baguio. Now pause. Before we jump in, ask yourself, when was the last time your surroundings actually helped you heal? Because Baguio does just that. Nestled 5,000 feet up in the Cordillera Mountains, Baguio is wrapped in pine-scented air and kissed by a cool climate that feels like a soft reset for your soul. Unlike the scorching heat of Manila or Cebu, this place whispers to your nervous system, relax. You're safe here. And that's exactly what Erika felt when she stepped off the bus. She rented a studio for 12,000 pesos a month in a quiet village just 10 minutes from Session Road. The neighbors? Quiet. The view? Mist rolling over the mountains every morning like clockwork. She'd sip warm salabat tea from a local market and watch as joggers and vendors started their day without a hint of the rat race. Baguio is healing because it's real. Affordable cost of living. Accessible healthcare. Top-tier universities like UP Baguio and St. Louis. It's a city that balances calm with culture, home to art festivals, indigenous craft fairs, and cafes where poetry still matters. But what broke her in the best way? A Sunday morning stroll through Burnham Park. She watched a young couple teaching their toddler how to ride a bike. For the first time in years, she didn't feel envy. She felt hope. And just like that, Erika enrolled in an art class near the Bencab Museum. She started painting again, laughing again, living again. Now here's what you need to know. Baguio is not just a city. It's a pressure release valve for exhausted hearts. It's where digital nomads, solo retirees, and former dreamers come to feel like humans again. But now I want to hear from you. Have you ever had a place cradle your pain and hand your peace back? Because if not, Baguio just might be the place you're unconsciously searching for. And if you think that's emotional, hold on. The next city we are diving into, number 4. It's got ocean views, romance rumors, and a secret expat village that's hiding one of the most jaw-dropping truths we've uncovered yet. But I'm warning you, it comes with a price. Let's see if you're ready for it. Number 4, Cebu City. Daniel Alvarez was once the guy who had it all. A 6-figure income, a condo in Toronto, a Tesla in the driveway. But you know what no one saw? The silent war inside his head. His mother's passing, the betrayal of a business partner, the sleepless nights where the only thing louder than the silence was the thought, what if this is all there is? And then it happened. One night, in the middle of a panic spiral, Daniel vanished. No goodbye text, no dramatic announcement, just a one-way ticket to Cebu City, Philippines, booked at 2:37 a.m. His family thought he snapped. But Daniel, he was finally trying to breathe. Why Cebu? Why now? Because Cebu is the last middle ground. It's the one place left where you can work remote and wake up to Ocean A, where the cost of living doesn't suffocate you, but the opportunities still whisper, you're not done yet. Fast internet, hospitals that don't play with your life, people who smile at you, not because they want tips, but because they genuinely care. But here's the uncomfortable truth most won't tell you. Cebu is changing. Fast. And if you wait, you might be priced out. Or worse, left behind. Let's talk numbers. The average monthly cost of living? Around 34,000 pesos, or $600. A fully furnished studio near Cebu IT Park? 15,000 pesos to 20,000 pesos. Groceries, public transport, beach weekends? All within reach. But that window is closing. The South Coast City project is already reshaping the skyline. The Cebu BRT system rolls out in 2025. Property values are surging, up over 9% in just the past year. Remote workers are moving in from South Korea, Australia, and the US. What used to be a budget-friendly expat secret is fast becoming a luxury playground. If you're planning your escape, the time isn't someday. It's now. Daniel told me something once that stuck with me like a scar. He said, I used to think life was this uphill battle until I stood on a Cebu beach at sunrise. And for the first time in a decade, I felt something terrifying. Hope. I wasn't dead inside. I was just in the wrong place. That's the gut punch. You're not broken. You're just buried in the wrong environment. Now picture this. You're 52. Tired. Burned out. You kept telling yourself, just one more year. But then layoffs hit. Inflation guts your savings. The city you gave your life to forgets your name. And someone else, someone bolder, grabs the last affordable beachside condo in Cebu. They are sipping calamansi juice while launching a business on their laptop. You're stuck with what ifs. Here's what I know. Cebu isn't perfect. It has traffic. It has typhoons. But for those on the edge, mentally, financially, emotionally, it's more than a destination. It's a second chance you didn't know you needed until life stopped giving you more time. Now you tell me, would you vanish for redemption? Would you leave everything to chase peace before the clock runs out? I want to hear your story. Let's talk in the comments. And hey, smash that like button if you've ever dreamed of disappearing to somewhere that feels like hope. Because number 3? Oh, it's coming, and it's a city where paradise and paranoia exist on the same street. Don't blink. Number 3, Davao City. Let me take you back to 2022. Amaka, a 38-year-old single mother from Lagos, was at her breaking point. The relentless hustle of city life, coupled with the challenges of raising a child alone, had drained her spirit. Her son, Tunde, was struggling in school, and the constant noise and chaos offered no respite. One evening, after a particularly taxing day, she stumbled upon a blog post about Davao City. Intrigued by its reputation for cleanliness, safety, and affordability, she made a bold decision: to start anew in a place she had never been. Fast forward to today, Amaka and Tunde are thriving. Davao City, often overshadowed by its more famous counterparts, has proven to be a sanctuary for those seeking peace without sacrificing modern conveniences. Ranked as the second cleanest city in Southeast Asia in 2024, just behind Singapore, Davao boasts a pollution index score of 55.6. Its commitment to cleanliness isn't just for show, it's a reflection of the city's dedication to providing a healthy environment for its residents. Safety is another cornerstone of Davao's appeal. In 2024, it was ranked the third safest city in Southeast Asia, with a safety index of 72.5, trailing only Chiang Mai and Singapore. This sense of security is palpable, allowing residents to live without the constant undercurrent of fear that plagues many urban areas. Now, let's talk numbers. The cost of living in Davao is refreshingly affordable. As of May 2025, a single person's estimated monthly expenses are around 32,963.4 pesos, $592.90, excluding rent. For Amaka, this meant she could afford a comfortable 2-bedroom apartment, quality education for Tunde, and still have enough left over to explore the local culture and cuisine. But it's not just about the stats. Davao's charm lies in its balance. It's a city where you can enjoy the perks of urban living, reliable internet, modern healthcare facilities, and diverse dining options, without the stress and expense typically associated with big cities. The community is tight-knit, the pace is manageable, and the opportunities for personal and professional growth are abundant. Of course, no place is without its challenges. Recent reports have highlighted concerns about the accuracy of crime statistics in the region. However, the overall sentiment among residents remains positive, with many, like Amaka, finding a renewed sense of purpose and belonging in Davao's embrace. So, what does this mean for you? If you're yearning for a change, a place where you can breathe, grow, and find balance, Davao City might just be the answer. It's not about escaping your problems, but finding a new environment that fosters healing and growth. Now, I turn the question to you. Have you ever considered uprooting your life for the promise of peace and stability? What factors would influence such a decision? Let's discuss. And stay tuned, because number 2 on our list is a destination that's capturing hearts worldwide. It's a place where tradition meets innovation, and it's redefining what it means to live well. You won't want to miss it. Number 2, Makati. Now, after the calm of Davao, let's rip off the band-aid and walk straight into the heart of hustle. Makati. The name alone feels like a status symbol, right? It's where dreams get dressed in Armani, coffee shops double as boardrooms, and skyscrapers slice the clouds like ambition in a tailored suit. But let me warn you, Makati doesn't come cheap. It comes correct. Let me paint you a picture. She used to sell homemade pastries on Facebook. A 41-year-old single Filipina mom from Bacolod named Clarice. Her dream was simple: stability, safety, and a better future for her daughter. But instead of waiting for change, she packed her bags, grabbed her laptop, and landed in the concrete jungle of Makati with just 30,000 pesos in savings. Fast forward 2 years, she's running a booming virtual assistance business, managing a team of 12 remote freelancers from a high-rise in Legazpi village. Her secret? She stopped looking for cheap and started chasing value. Makati's cost of living is undeniably high. Rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in the city center averages 43,000 pesos per month, $775 as of May 2025, according to Numbeo. But the trade-off? Top-tier internet, world-class hospitals, and 24/7 security in every corner. It's the number 1 financial hub in the Philippines, home to over 40% of the country's top corporations. If you're a remote worker, digital entrepreneur, or business-minded expat, this is where opportunity knocks, fast, loud, and often. Digital nomads are flocking here not just for co-working spaces, but the lifestyle. rooftop yoga at sunrise, jazz bars after dark, and networking events where investors are literally within handshake range. From our stats, we've got more viewers outpacing subscribers. If you've made it this far, you clearly vibe with us. Kindly join our community, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Alright, back to the good stuff. But here's the real kicker. Makati makes you level up. It pushes you out of your comfort zone. It demands excellence, and rewards it. Clarice says it best, Makati didn't just give me a life upgrade, it gave me a self-upgrade. So tell me, is that something you're ready for? Because comfort zones never made headlines. But Makati? It makes millionaires. Now, some might argue it's too polished, too fast, or too westernized. But maybe that's exactly what you need. A reset. A reboot. A reason to rise earlier and aim higher. And hey, if you've ever walked down Ayala Avenue at sunset, with the skyline glowing and the city buzzing like a pulse, you'll get it. You'll feel alive. Smash that like button if this hit nerve, and comment below, would you choose Makati's lifestyle over affordability? Or is it just a city for the 1%? Let's debate. And don't click off, because number 1 is coming in hot. Stay with us. Number 1, Iloilo City. Imagine this. You are standing on the bustling yet strangely peaceful streets of Iloilo City. The sun setting over the Iloilo River, casting golden reflections on centuries-old Spanish architecture that somehow blends perfectly with sleek new developments. There's a gentle hum, not the chaotic roar you'd expect from a major city, but the comforting rhythm of community life moving at its own calm pace. No honking madness. No frantic crowds. Just a city that breathes and lets you breathe with it. Here's where Anna comes in. A 34-year-old graphic designer who traded the madness of Manila for Iloilo's welcoming arms. She recalls those days filled with traffic jams, constant noise, and city stress that felt like it was crushing her creativity and soul. When she landed in Iloilo, she found more than just a city. She found calm. She found space. She found inspiration. It's like Iloilo gave me back my life, Anna says, sipping her locally brewed coffee in one of the city's famed cafes. I wake up to clean air, friendly neighbors, and a community that actually feels like family. And the best part? It's affordable. I don't have to choose between living well and saving money. Let's hit some facts. As of 2025, Iloilo City consistently ranks among the top 5 most livable cities in the Philippines. Why? Because it's clean, organized, and sustainably developed. The local government invests heavily in green spaces, flood control, and smart urban planning. And unlike Metro Manila's infamous traffic jams, Iloilo boasts a low congestion index, with well-maintained roads and growing public transport options. Rent in Iloilo? You can find a fully furnished one-bedroom apartment for around 15,000 pesos to 20,000 pesos, $270 to $360 per month. Compare that with Manila's 40,000 pesos plus, and suddenly, living in a modern, thriving city feels within reach. Plus, Iloilo is a food lover's paradise. Imagine fresh seafood markets, vibrant street food, and local delicacies like La Paz Batchoy served with genuine smiles. Here's a quick reality check. Choosing a place to live isn't just about what looks good on Instagram. It's about safety, sustainability, comfort, and the ability to actually enjoy your life. Iloilo delivers all of these with a rare balance of tradition and progress. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but it's not as flashy or as fast as Manila or Cebu. And that's the point. For many, the noise and rush just don't cut it anymore. Life in Iloilo is about community and connection without the chaos. It's about waking up every day knowing your city has your back.